Ty talks a lot about trusting the pass and not over dribbling after the game. Just curious, like what goes into that throughout the game, and why do you think that kind of changes on a game-to-game basis? Like you had 37 assists last game, kind of struggled tonight with some of that.
Not sure. I think we just got to make ourselves available for one another. I thought tonight we got stagnant, and with their length, it kind of just played into their hands. So, we had to move our bodies a little bit. Like Reg was saying, we kind of just stood and allowed them to load up, use their length and size, and with that, we were just trying to attack, their trees. We were trying to attack, some of their lengthy guys, but at that point they were loaded up.
Did you like the shot profile you guys kind of got today from the shot selection that you had throughout the night?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I thought we got good looks. Obviously there's some that we wish we could take back, and there's going to be bad shots in every game, but I thought we got some good looks. It was just a flat night for us. We all struggled shooting it. And so it was one of those games, man, nobody could score.
You guys went through a really dysfunctional offensive night last year against Dallas. Clearly that didn't portend worse things the rest of the season. Do you feel like, because you have so many guys coming back from last year's team, kind of look at the way you guys bounce back from an offensive performance like that, and how you'll keep going on from here and get better?
I mean, after a night like this, only way is to get better. Again, I think it's just more so of us moving our bodies. I thought that was really the key. We didn't make them work very much on the other end. That's when we're at our best, when guys are moving. And we couldn't really get out and run as much. They were sending multiple guys at the basket, at the rim, getting rebounds. So I thought that was kind of deflating to us. We couldn't really get out and run. We was using a lot of energy trying to rebound. And then when we did rebound, I mean, we had to send everybody to the board. So it really wasn't no outlets or advantage going down fast breaks. So no, they just did a good job of that. That allowed them to load up on their defense.
Paul, when are you most comfortable when you are shooting the ball? Is it when the ball is in your hands and you're setting your own stuff up, or is it getting opportunities to just spout up and take those shots or come off screens? Like when do you feel like you get your best 3-point games and all that?
I mean, I feel comfortable with all the shots I've been getting. I think it was just a little, legs are just heavy right now. Past couple games, legs just been a little heavy. But I mean, I liked all the shots I've been getting. All of those have been comfortable. They've just been short. So it's not necessarily me being out of rhythm or nothing like that, because I feel great shooting them. I do notice I'm just a little heavy. My legs are just a little heavy right now, but that's it. I like the shots I'm getting.
What was the level of concern with your legs being heavy, having to go up to Portland, which we all know is not the easiest trip, even though it's the same coast, and getting your legs back into it?
Yeah, I mean, it's beginning of the season. I mean, this is it's just part of it. As games come up, my body will get used to this load, get used to playing 35, 36, minutes a night. My legs will get used to that load. And so, that fatigue and tiredness and heaviness, that'll go away. And then it'll just feel like, back to normal any other game, because, I'll be adjusted to that. But my team around me, we got a good plan in place of getting them prepared for later in the year rather than right now.
Well, looking at the box score intently, like what on that box score jumps out to you most?
Man, a lot of things. Rebound, free throw attempts, fouls. I mean, them only making 3, shooting 20. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, really this 20 turnovers. We didn't really capitalize too much. But I mean, it's a lot. I mean, this the stat sheet kind of, you see what kind of game, if you didn't watch it, see what kind of game this was tonight. So it's a lot of stuff that's glaring.
You had mentioned you guys just felt kind of flat today, and against Portland, the starting lineup struggled quite a bit, and today they struggled quite a bit. But the difference was you guys beat Portland by 30. Today you held Cleveland to a good amount, 90 points, but came up short. What's the difference you saw between these two games, between Portland and Cleveland?
Well, it's just the length. I mean, this is a lengthy team. And so, regardless if we got stops, they were rebounding. They were crashing the glass. They were getting extra possessions. That's really was the difference. And again, I still thought we got some good shots. We got some good looks. But I mean, the only difference, they had the size, and they kept possessions alive because they were 3 7-footers on the floor. That plays a big factor. It was different. This was a different game. A different game to be a part of, for sure, with having their 3-man and their 5-man just switching and not giving up much in the interior. So this was a different game.
Hey, PG. Ty talked about how much Cleveland did switch, and you just briefly touched on it. When they are 3 7-footers and they're able to switch across the board as they did tonight, like at one time Jared Allen was on Reggie, how much does that throw you off the game, like at the team as a whole? Because you don't see 7-footers switching out like that all the time, especially 3 guys.
Yeah, I mean, usually you would want the big out there. Usually that's to our advantage, but when you got 2 other 7-footers behind him, it's kind of not at an advantage. You beat him, it's another 7-footer back there. So that's why this one was a little different. Because when you tried to attack one, there was another one stepping up, and they just did a really good job of closing the paint off with their size. So that was definitely we match up again. It's an adjustment I'm gonna have to make.